Oh, you're saying I would cook. You won't believe what happens in the speed run. This is actually one of the first of two speedruns. My opponent forfeited one, but I decided to just play it out. And ironically enough, I literally could not find the stronghold. I never expected to actually win a speedrun, but here we are. I was actually on a call with my friend, so that's why the intro was so weird. But I also think that really helped me, with my mood and helped me to not, get on my nerves while I'm running. Also, none of his audio was recorded, so it just kind of sounds like I'm talking to myself the whole time. But yeah, it's literally been 9 months since I started speedrunning Minecraft, and I haven't won a round once. Anyways, so I couldn't find it at all, and I tried to do a bunch of things to find it. I tried to use the F3 pie chart thing, and I mined around, and I eventually just kind of gave up and went to spectator mode, which you're gonna see in a few seconds. And I still couldn't find it. So I don't know if there's some sort of trick I'm not knowing, but I would love to know how I'm supposed to actually find it. Good answer. I wish I did. Him in some way, shape, or form? What are we even doing here? Yes, that was me talking to my friend, and you can't hear it, obviously, so you don't know what I was laughing at. I don't really remember anyway, so... but anyways, the second run went super, super well. Honestly, I think if, Rec Rap or Coryway or Infume or Drewgo got the seed, that might actually be able to get the world record. Seriously, this seed was insane. Everything was just so close here the entire time. You walk out of the portal and you're just at the bastion. And then right next to the bastion is the, what's it called? The End Fortress? No, not the End Fortress. The Nether Fortress. Dude, maybe this finally started to be during. Anyways, I've been doing it for 9 months, but whatever. We also discussed how the one guy was in the bastion for forever, and I had no idea how this was happening. We talked about that for because I don't know what happened. Basically, my opponent entered the bastion and never did anything else. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he left or something. Because if you leave, the game just ends. If you forfeit, the game just ends. So there's really there's no explanation for why it happened at all. But I spent so long doing everything. Honestly, I think if I were to splice together all the best parts of my runs, I'd be able to get a pretty good time. But the problem is always the end fight. I always die in the end, or I never make it there. So in what's it called? RS. Sorry, my cord is on my microphone. My chair's on my microphone cord, and I just lost time. It fell in my hands. Okay. So in RSG, which is ranked speed running. Oh shit, I don't know what it stands for. My bad. Basically, this game mode of the game allows you to play against somebody else, and if they forfeit, then the game ends. Right? So I've never made to the end because my opponent either forfeits, or I forfeit, or they win. So there's a secret fourth outcome where you win and you finish the speed run before they do, and you get the points. And that's never happened before ever in my life. And I really, really wanted to make it there, and I've been trying so hard, not every day, but at least once a week, and I always just fail. I originally wanted to upload every speedrun I do to this channel and commentate over and just talk about it. Talk about something that happened in my life or experience I had. And I decided not to because some of the speedruns were just so boring and stupid that I've decided to just do some of them maybe, you know what I mean? Not every single speedrun, but just the interesting ones. Or when I really have something to say, just throw up a random speedrun. But yeah, I don't I don't know why it was so difficult to get this, but basically everyone's just better than me, which is kind of annoying. Apparently I heard this one guy talking about how people are smurfing in this game, which is when you make a brand new account as a really, really good player to play against really bad players. And apparently that's a thing, but I haven't really experienced it, because, maybe I have, because, I usually do pretty terrible anyways, so it wouldn't really matter, I don't know what a rank 0 speedrunner is supposed to be running, I guess. Maybe I just don't know. He probably knows what he's talking about. But I don't know. I tried to do the thing where you health reset, and you're supposed to just get your stuff back in the exact same order that you got it. And that happened. Oh, I thought it didn't happen. or no, it yeah, it kind of misplaced some stuff. Like everything was like one off. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Sorry, it's been a minute since I ran this actually, because I was kind of thinking about what to say and how to go about this, and I got really busy. But also, I used the freaking the pie chart in this one, which felt so smart. I felt so smart. I actually used, or not the pie chart, the Ninja Brain bot. I actually used the Ninja Brain bot, and I felt so smart and good about it because, you know, it's basically like a calculator. That's all it is. It's not cheating. It's just a calculator. Anybody could do the calculation. This just does it for you and types it in for you. And it could be cheating, but it'd be kind of like if you had if you had a friend sitting next to you who just like knew a lot about the game, so people don't consider it cheating. I think it's kind of cheating. I think it's not cheating, but it's like there's definitely something to be said about if there should be a difference between runs with it and without it. But I don't know. It doesn't affect the game that much, because if you just know about the game, you can kind of do it in your head. But yeah, this just felt like a really good run. And I'm really about it, and everything was amazing and hype. That's all I really have to say about it. But I don't know. I guess this was a really good run. This was a really good run for me. So normally you're supposed to, I don't know, be able to finish the game in like 10 minutes as a speedrunner. Like 10 minutes is like a good run as a speedrunner. It's like, okay, that was a good run, you know? Nobody would argue that under 10 minutes is a good run. And this is longer than that. But I did find the stronghold in this run, which was amazing. And I bet you're wondering, okay, the video's half over and you're in the stronghold. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know. That doesn't make sense. I actually didn't really talk about any of the run at all, just how everything was close together, how cool that was. But I couldn't find the portal again. And I was so annoyed. It took me so long to find the portal. Also notice, if you look at the top right, I think it says the guy's still in the bastion, I believe. Actually, I can't really see because my F3 min is in the way. Oh no, he found the stronghold. Okay, my bad. But, so he found the stronghold too, which is crazy because we left the bastion. So maybe he like got up to use the bathroom for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And he found the stronghold. And he was also stuck in it. So I don't know if he never found the portal and I just did and I got lucky. But I did eventually find the portal. But I guess you're also wondering, you know, this video still has a lot of time left in it. Why did you take so long to defeat the dragon? Well, you're kind of about to see. I made like so many mistakes while I was fighting the dragon, because I was like super nervous while fighting it, because, you know, a win would mean my first win. And what you're about to see is, you know, gives you a reason to be nervous about the fight. No way. Huh? Where'd my water go? Where's my water? No, it's not. Look. Okay. So what happened there is placed on water, it's not there, right? And then it says it's in the middle of the other place, but it's just not. And the dragon kills me to fall damage because I don't have water. I don't know why that happened. That was so weird and random. Also, I'm kind of annoyed because I left the Ninja Brain bot thing on the screen for this entire time, which I didn't need anymore because I'm in the end. But whatever, you get the point. My water just vanished. It was in the center of that thing still, even though it didn't say it was. But yeah, it was just really weird. But basically, the rest of this entire run is just me trying to fight the dragon and just keep on failing, which is really annoying. But, you know, as you know, I eventually did beat the dragon. And I'm really happy about this run. I don't know, I think it's kind of 9 months in the making, which is kind of weird to say, but it is. And I'm just really happy I actually finished one for once. And once you've done it once, you know you can do it again. And I think that's really exciting. And I think that hopefully the next runs that you know, see on this channel are runs I finish, hopefully. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's loud. That doesn't sound loud. Wow. I need to turn that down. That dragon is really loud. But so what happens here is really funny. I'm attacking the dragon with my diamond sword. Uh-oh. And I hit the clutch. And that's good. Okay, I thought this was this time. But then I go for something. So as a speedrunner, what you're supposed to do is kill it with beds, TNT, or respawn anchors, because these all explode in the end. And I try, and I realize I can't place it down. I should have known that. I've practiced this before multiple times. It's called one cycling the dragon, which is when you place in the center, or you can go like build to the dragon and kill it, which is called zero cycling. And I do neither. I die, which is bad. So I have to go all the way back and get my stuff, which takes a lot of time. And that guy, the guy who I'm playing against, still has not yet entered the end. So I don't know if he just can't find it or what, but I feel so good at the game because, you know, he hasn't entered the end yet. What I was worried about this entire run was the idea that he actually, what is it? What was the idea that he actually was like secretly like really good and was just letting me get to the end before he inhabited me? But then, okay, this is what I thought was gonna happen. Then I broke a bed and he killed me immediately, which is bad because bed spawned fire and everything I had was burned into flames. So that's not good, obviously. And I tried to do it again and I'm fine this time. And what I basically did was I put down a chest on my stuff so I could just keep re-getting it and maybe kill it. And that didn't really work very well. So, as you'll see, can't place down the bed obviously, so I take the axe out and I try and kill it, and then it kills me. I run all the way back into the end, and I find out, lo and behold, the axe is obviously not there. Actually, is it? I think I picked it up. Never mind. The axe is still there, but then I take the axe, and then obviously, you're never gonna guess what happens. Shoot, I don't remember what happens either. What I should have watched this back first. Dude, it's crazy. This wasn't that long ago. I never forgot what happened. But okay, yeah, I can't find the axe anymore. This is what I thought was talking. Okay, I can't find the axe anymore, and that sucks. That's really bad. So I don't have anything to attack it with. So you know, I take a pickaxe out because it does more damage, and that's bad because it does a lot of damage. So I'm thinking in my head, like, what can I do? You know? How can I defeat this dragon, you know? And I remember, yes. Back in the stronghold, I found a sword way earlier on. Like a long time ago, I found a sword. And I was like, I'm just gonna go back and get that sword. And mind you, I'm stressed out right now. This is the closest I've ever gone to defeating the dragon in this game ever, you know? So I'm really stressed out, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I can go back for the sword. This is genius. And I go back for the sword, and I wait and wait a while. Basically, the dragon spins around in the air and then goes back down, which is really annoying when you're trying to attack it with a sword because you just keep getting hit away and hit away and hit away. I don't know how to fix this. And this is also kind of the reason why I'm excited to keep speedrunning. It's because I don't know anything about this game, really. I played it for so long, but the more I learn about it, the more I realize I don't know anything about the game. And at least speedrunning it. I know a lot about like how the game works and operates because, you know, I make data packs. I don't speedrun, but getting better at speedrunning will allow me to better test my data packs and how fun they are and how good they are. And I think that's good. And that's kind of the reason why I made this channel in the first place. But as you'll see, it's just a lot of waiting. When you don't have beds, you don't have anything else. You just kind of wait a lot. You don't get arrows, you don't get anything. It's a lot of waiting, which honestly I think isn't fun. And I think that they should fix that in the game. Because I don't think most players know how to actually, you know, fight the dragon. Wait, but finally? Wait. No way, it's the first speedrun? No way. Dude, this is the first speedrun I've actually won in real life. Dude, this is the first time actually I've won a speedrun against a real guy. No way. Look at that, personal best. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. Break the barrier, I broke. Oh, that's kind of a... Wait. He said GG. He was here. And that's the end of the story, really. He was actually the whole time, which makes no sense. And I tried to ask him what he was doing, and I couldn't get the message out before he left the chat. But yeah, so I fought a real person who was really there the entire time, and that feels amazing. And that's about it. All right. Have a good day.